I've made a lot of videos about voice acting in the past, but I've never touched on my acting techniques. So you guys are about to learn the ins and outs of how to voice act correctly. And by the end of this video, you'll be voice acting like a pro. I've been winging it this whole time. So, what I've seen as a voice actor is a lot of people that claim to be a voice actor, but are actually incredibly shit at acting, like me. I've been voice acting for about a year now, and what little progress I've made in the great big bullshit universe that is voice acting online has taught me a lot about how to actually act, instead of recording yourself throwing a fucking hissy fit and calling it a dramatic scene.
I gave you 7 years of my life! How could you allow that? Ah!
Most people take scenes with yelling or dramatic conflict as, oh hey, there's an exclamation mark, that means I should just fucking yell. Yeah, that's real dramatic. No, that isn't dramatic, that's what liberals do on Twitter when Donald Trump takes another shit on the Constitution. If there's a scene that contains yelling or a loud argument or conflict of some kind, you need to pull some kind of emotion. You need to put yourself in that situation and work up some legit feelings for the situation itself. If you can't at least do that, well then go back to dubbing Minecraft roleplays or some shitty Miraculous Ladybug comic dubs. In the projects that I've been in over the past year, I've met a lot of voice actors, and some were great at dramatic scenes, and some were, well, about as dramatic as fucking Humpty Dumpty. But just because you can't do dramatic scenes right now at this very moment doesn't mean you're necessarily fucked, unless you're a degenerate. Last August, when I was doing my first casting call auditions about a year ago, plenty of them were ass, especially compared to what I've learned since then. Good voice acting can't be achieved in a matter of days or even weeks. It's built up over time through trial and error. I've had an incredible amount of people come to me and say, "Wow, Middleton, you are pretty much the worst voice actor in history. Fucking Tommy Wiseau is better than you." Regardless if you have motivation or not, you always want to put effort into your acting. You can't half-ass when recording lines, or the lines themselves will be half-ass. I know I'm one to talk about being lazy, but if you want to succeed and be better than the assholes that tell you you can't do it, then prove them wrong and not only do it, but do it better than they could. A guy named Eric Vale, who is a voice actor and scriptwriter for Funimation, once said, "If you can't act, then you can't voice act." And that statement is completely true. You should put as much into voice acting as you would real acting. If you have the passion and drive to want to be better than the asshat next to you in the audition line, then I promise you can beat even the most seasoned voice actors for most roles. It's almost been a year of me on YouTube and voice acting as a whole, and whether or not it looks like or seems like it, I've actually grown and changed as a person intensely. And since I've made the decision to try voice acting, my life has taken a fucking weird turn. And I'm still here making these and trying to help people adjust to this hellhole. If there's one piece of knowledge I want to stand out more than the others, it's to be confident and comfortable with your own voice. If you are those two things, like confident and comfortable, you are literally unbeatable when it comes to your work. So yeah, those are my acting advice and tip things or whatever the fuck for you guys. Stay tuned for more shit to come pouring into my channel, and subscribe if you like this stupid garbage. Anyways, yeah, have a good day or whatever.